Welcome to Texas. Behind me is a $3 million car collection that Remy, my best friend, has the privilege of driving every single car. Because these cars are his bread and butter. He loves JDM cars, and right now he is test driving a Mark IV Supra. Now, here on this channel, we love a lot of cars, and one of the cars in this collection that has my eye the most is this one right here. So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. We are currently in Dallas, Texas for Texas 2K, and I will throw in some clips of the events that we have been to during this week. And today is sadly the last day of being here, but it's probably gonna be one of the most fun days because we get to drive this. Now currently back at home I have my C6 Z06, which I'm planning on giving away to one of you guys. I'm just going to do a paint correction on it, do some little maintenance things, and it'll be ready to go. However, once that car is gone, we can't leave the collection empty without an American car, and the plan is to get a C7 Z06. However, after this trip, I have seen several Vipers, a Viper Time Attack, another Viper GTS from Calvo, this Viper GTS from Calvo, and several others, and I've fallen in love with this car, and this car is so much more rare than a C7 Z06, and it is quite a bit more money. So today we get to drive this car, experience this car, and see if it's worth those extra dollars. Now all the Vipers come in manual, and it's safe to say this is probably one of the most dangerous American cars you can buy. Now the owner of this collection is Hanny, and he actually owns Texas Tire with some of his family members, and he is very fortunate enough to have a collection this crazy. And if I could figure out how to open this hood, I could show you what a Calvo Viper looks like. Now typically a stock Viper will have an air box right here and it'll be full on NA. Well, as you can see, those pipes don't go to an air box, and they actually travel over here, and there are two turbos, one on either side hidden, that make this car put down 1,300 wheel horsepower. Now, these Vipers are trading for a lot of money. You can't get even a base SRT for under $110,000 unless you know the right person and they just want to get rid of it. So just an NA Viper, you're looking at around $120,000. And then sending this car to Calvo and then doing all of the extra suspension components, because for me, I would turn an SRT into an ACR, which is going to cost around $40,000 to $60,000 because you get the ACR suspension, the ACR wing, the upgraded bracing for that wing, because the ACR wing creates so much downforce that the frame of this car will hit the ground without the ACR suspension. So literally you have to turn a whole base model into an ACR, but at the end of the day, it's a lot cheaper to do that than to buy the actual ACR. And then the Calvo build, I am not quite sure the pricing on that, but it is a lot. One of the other people that I've seen during Texas has told me that their street Viper, they've put in $300,000 almost, including the price of the car. So that's a lot of money, whereas a C7 Z06, they already come boosted, and you do upgraded pulleys, ported blower, fuel system, cam, and you can make, I believe, almost 1,000 wheel horsepower. And a C7 Z06 you can get for like 70, 65, whereas this car, just NA, is almost double that. But this car is beautiful, and we've never had a Dodge on the channel, so it would be pretty cool. Now, Hanny is out riding with Remy. Once they get back and they get some of these other cars out of the way, we'll turn this thing on, take it for a spin. But this right here is a 720S that we all know Remy is rebuilding one, and Remy refuses to even ride in this car until he gets his built because he wants his to be the first 720 that he gets in, which means we could ride in it because we're not rebuilding a 720, and I do not care. Remy just showed up in the Supra. Is it worth it? Is it? I
want one so bad now. I think he sold me.
But now that they are back, we're gonna go ahead and get the Viper all ready to go. It's all unplugged. You have the trickle charger on every single car, which honestly is very smart, especially when you don't drive them every single day. So let's go ahead and get a start up on this thing. The exhaust is right there too. Yeah. This car is wild. So a quick change of plans. We're gonna take the 720 first, so sorry to tease you, but we will be back for this car.
And they got pulled over right there.
I've never been in one of these. Never ever been in one of these. You ready?
Ready? Let's do it.
This car feels nuts. Definitely a lot more of a race car than the Huracan. It feels wider too, holy. What's cool about these cars is the fact that you can shift them up and down with just your left hand if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Because it's on that like teeter system.
That's it, telling you.
Yeah, it
lower
goes down.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that McLarens don't have like a good feel, like they feel like cheap or whatever. This car feels like honestly really freaking good.
That's
It
the only
feels.
bad part about these roads. It's hard to get a nice, clean road to hit it.
Yeah. It's very stiff suspension. This is stock suspension.
I believe it's on a lowered suspension. I think it's a small lowering kit.
Okay. So yeah, it doesn't feel like as soft as the Huracan used to when it was
Stiffer.
stock.
Definitely
It definitely
stiffer.
feels very stiff, which I like that. I'd rather, if I'm gonna have a race car, I don't want it to feel like soft.
No.
It's gonna feel like a
You
race car.
don't want the luxury ride. You want the sport ride.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was, oh my god. That was a lot, like I got into it, it gave you some because you have that V8 carry, and then when the turbos hit,
Yeah.
it went, it tripped the tires. I don't know if you felt that.
Oh yeah, I did.
That was, yeah, it's a lot quicker. So I'm assuming it probably makes around like 850.
I would say yeah, 850,
Yeah.
800, easy.
Yeah.
You don't have enough road.
No, you don't have enough road, but I'm not gonna go nuts because the last thing I want to do is go to jail in Texas. Such a good sounding car. This car will get you in trouble so freaking fast. You've never gotten a ticket in this car yet?
Not yet.
No?
But it's the right color to attract the cops.
Yeah, it's the perfect color. The only other color that could make you like more in trouble would be red.
Red, 100%. We'll see what it costs to fill this one up.
So this is your favorite car by far.
Favorite one.
So I thought the Corvette's clutch gripped really high. This is like the last like little bit. That sounds wild. This sounds
Like a
nuts.
jet.
Yeah. This is scary. It's like a whole new like realm of car. It's just, I've never been in anything like this. Like my heart's racing right now. This is nuts.
You're not even a quarter way in.
I'm not, I don't attempt to really get much more than that. This is a next level car. This is almost too much car for like anyone. I don't know how the guys at TX2K do it. The sounds this car makes, I don't know how you could not drive this car and always smile.
First car that ever got me a trip to jail.
You went to jail in this car?
Yep, sure did.
And he's turning this car into a 9-liter V10 with 2 turbos, almost touching a line of 1,600 wheel horsepower. Like this wasn't enough. This guy's crazy. So what makes me want the C706 more than this is I feel like I need another step up before I get to this, because this car would ruin any other car.
Yeah,
you
can't drive any other manual the same.
No, like any other car, like after getting this would I would be done after getting this car. Like after I got this car, I'd be like, my life's done. I'm not gonna get any other American car. And I want to experience the C7.
For sure.
So that's like the one thing that's making me like want the C7 more. That and the fact that this car is twice as much.
Oh yeah.
So how much does it cost to send a car to Calvo to make 1,300?
I think he's in the 80s right now.
80 grand.
Yep.
So you're spending 110 to 140 on a car, and then you add another 80K.
Pretty much.
And then everything you want to fix and all the mods, because that's not even making it look cool. That's just 80K for power.
That's it. But it's a reliable.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Calvo will give you a 12,000 mile, 12-month warranty. So
12,000 miles?
12,000 miles.
That is a crazy warranty for a car.
And that's really why I couldn't go any other way, because I wanted something dependable.
Yeah. This car is also eats through gas, so the Chevrolet.
Oh yeah, let me tell you about the gas mileage. 70 miles to the gallon. So we get an hour and 10 minutes tops.
Out of a
driving.
full tank?
Full tank, yep.
Okay, so 70 miles every full tank.
Every full tank.
$49. You're spending $50 every 70 miles.
Every 70 miles.
You're almost $1 a mile to drive this car.
By the time I get you to the airport, I'm gonna have to fill up before I get home.
Oh my gosh, that's nuts. That's another reason why I kind of want a C706, because the C7 will probably be like $1 every 2 miles instead of a mile. It just doesn't stop. That's insane. Now I'll throw up another video of a different meet that I went to during Texas. I saw a Pro-charged Viper and it shot flames on demand, and that's Pro-charged. This one's twin turboed, which means this shoots flames even easier than what I'm about to show you. That's different. You were losing traction every shift.
Oh, dude. These tires really got to get warm.
He was up there, way up there, and he was losing traction every time we got into the next gear. I understand why it's 80K.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. Now, Andy and I were just talking, and we are kind of he thinks that this car is probably sitting at around 950 on the map below the kill map on pump gas. That means this car has another 350 wheel horsepower to go when it's on kill map and E85. Yeah, I think we go C7Z06 first and slowly build our way into power, because I can't even fathom what 1300 wheel would feel like in this car, because this car wants to kill you even in its factory form. Well, out of all the cars here, we definitely have the coolest one. And it does look like we will make our flight, but I think the only reason we will make our flight is because we are in the Calvo Viper. All right, let's get my bags. Thank you so much, Annie, for everything.
Absolutely.
I will definitely come back and visit you. Hopefully I'll have a car, that way I can show you something too.
Yeah, let's do it.
I have a feeling we will see this car again, and others too, because I'm addicted to these. No traction issues whatsoever.
We got 3 cameras.
There's 3 oh my god.
Private property, you can do whatever the we want. Ooh, like what?
So here's the thing. You are receiving a citation for your speed. I'm giving you a warning for the registration. You're only receiving a citation for the speed, okay?
Well, here we are, back home in front of my cars instead of other people's cars in front of you. And I really wish I brought one of these cars with me. If you noticed, how I filmed this whole trip wasn't really how I was expecting to. I was wanting to really daily vlog the entire trip, but without having your own car and going to every single meet, you're at the mercy of your rides or the amount of money you want to spend on Ubers. So next year, definitely going to bring a car. Don't know what car yet, because I don't know what cars I'll have this time next year. But yeah, the trip was awesome. Handy was super cool. His Viper is insane. Like I said, that is the end-all be-all car, and I did not realize how much money goes into Vipers until after meeting him and really realizing how much money he put into his. So definitely think C7Z06 after the C6 giveaway. But yeah, it's nice to look at my cars. The other cars are definitely a lot cooler, but these ones I can grab the keys and not have to ask anybody to drive them. But enjoy the side of this car, because today Transport is picking it up and they are taking it to Valvetronic to put on their new system. So once this car gets there, we fly out to Valvetronic and we get to have some fun with the boys. We're gonna see Wyatt Webster, we're gonna see Abos, we're gonna see Max again, hopefully, and maybe some of the other Canadian boys as well. So that trip's gonna be super fun, and it's gonna be filmed how I want it to be filmed, because I'll have my car there. But thank you so much to Hanny at Texas Tire and M&M Events for sending all of us down to Texas 2K. That was a trip I'm definitely never gonna forget, and I met a lot of really cool people, and Texas 2K is definitely an event I will never miss again. But with that being said, I think that's gonna be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the bell. And yes, I know, I am sunburned. Drive safe.